Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome back to our fourth lesson, Aleph-Bet for Beginners, with Cole Younger down in Seattle, Washington, and we're joined in his Zoom room by many other people. Tony down in Arizona. We've got people from Chabad House Minyan there in Seattle. My friend Angelica in Vancouver. Many more. Amuela's with us as well. And, you know, it's always a joy to learn something new, and Hebrew is so necessary for our studies. And I'm thankful to Cole for taking the time to teach us the basics. He's been around it for a lot of years. So, Cole, you're live. You've got the screen. It's your class, sir. I'm going to sit back and just try and learn something new.
Great. Thanks a lot, Dan. Welcome, everybody, to the Aleph-Bet for Beginners. It's always a pleasure to have everyone here. As always, we'd like to, first of all, start our lesson off by offering a refuah shlema, a complete healing, to the following people: Chaya Sarah Malka Bas Bracha Leah Chava, Jared Ben Gail, Leah Bas Chaya Pesha, Bracha Malka Bas Leah, Chaya Pesha Bas Sarah, Sally Bas Catherine, Kendra Bas Sally, Argentina Bas Juana, Cheryl Bas Martha, Joya Bas Mildred.
And one more.
One more?
Cole Ben Liana.
Lavana.
Lavana.
Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Okay, for tonight's class, we are going to do a little review like we always do, and then we're going to move on to some vocabulary. So let me start my share screen. Let's start with the Aleph-Bet. Everybody remembers the Aleph-Bet, yeah? Go ahead and everybody unmute your mics for me if you would. Tonight's going to be kind of a back and forth. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go across the letters here, and let's see how well we've learned our Aleph-Bet so far. Does everybody remember the first letter? Aleph. Very good. The next letter is the what? Anybody? Bet. Very good. The next?
Bet.
The next, Larry?
Gimel.
Very good. Let's see here. The next one? Anybody?
Daled.
Very good. The next one?
A.
Very good. And the next one?
Vav.
Very good. Now the next one looks a lot like a Vav, but what is it? Zion. Very good. Now, have we all drank our water tonight? Because we're going to need it for this next letter. Amuela, do you remember this letter?
I don't want to say it.
Chet. It's very hard to say. I understand. You can also say.
No, I can say it. I have too much water in my mouth today.
Oh, I got you. Okay. You can also say het. A lot of people in English will use the letter hey instead of a ch, but they'll make it kind of a hard H sound. Het, like that. What about the next letter? The next, tet. Very good. And the next letter?
Yud.
Very good. And the next is a cough. Yep, exactly. Remember, it's got the dagesh in the middle. It makes you want to cough it out. So it's a cough. And the next one looks just like this letter, except it doesn't have the dagesh.
Mem?
And which one is that?
Is it mem?
Nope, that's chaf. Like cough, but with the ch at the beginning.
Oh,
Chaf.
Lamed?
No. Chaf.
Oh, forgive me. I'm not paying attention.
Oh, no worries. we're following my arrow right here on the screen. We're on the second row down all the way to the left, the very last letter to the left. And this is the final letter. Remember which letter this is? Final.
So feet.
Chaf Sofit. Very good. Final chaf. Chaf Sofit. Now the next one, this beautiful
Lamed.
little letter is the Lamed. Absolutely. The
You know
Lamed's
what?
followed. What's that?
You know
Emily?
what? It looks like a llama.
It looks like a
llama.
lambda.
A llama. A llama.
A llama. Oh yeah. That's a good way
Now
to
you get
remember it. That's a good way to remember it. And you know how I always remember the next three letters is
No.
because the sound of them follow the English alphabet, LMN. So if Lamed makes an L sound, because we know that every letter makes the sound of the first consonant sound
Yeah.
in its name. So that makes an L sound. So what's the next letter?
Mem.
Mem.
Mem. And
It
that
looks
makes
like a mountain.
it looks like a mountain. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. And that's followed by
Final mem.
Final mem.
mem sofit. Final mem. I'm not sure if
Does
I
the
gave you guys
sofit
that
go
word.
on every final word? Is it a sofit?
Yes, sofit, it means the final, yeah.
Okay.
Like mem sofit means final mem. So then we have which letter?
Noon. Noon.
Noon. Very
not.
good.
Looks like an N. Yeah.
Yeah,
On its side.
on its side. Very good. Very good. And what the next letter?
Hey.
Noon
Hey.
Sophie.
Is it
Noon.
I don't
so-
know.
Final noon. Noon sofit. Yep. Very good. And this next letter?
Stomach.
No. A
No,
samach.
it's-
Yeah, I'm sorry. Samach. Very good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I heard lamed. Let me turn my volume up.
I did too.
I'm mumbling.
There we go. No, that's a samach. That's the samach.
Oh yeah, stomach.
Yep. And this next, I love I just love the Hebrew language. The beauty of the way it's written, the letters, this next letter is just gorgeous.
Iron.
That is Saudi.
Iron,
Oh,
absolutely.
iron. That's
an
right. Saudi.
iron. And that is, you know what, when I first started learning, I always got the Sadi and the iron mixed up. And I always got the samach and the mem sofit mixed up. So those are ones that would get me too.
They're
Actually,
close.
a lot of them got me. Yeah, they're very close. Okay, now this next one, remember, has a P in the middle, which is this letter. Hey, very good. And
Fey.
pay is followed by the Fey. And the next letter,
Fey
This is
Sophie.
the final pay.
final Fey, Fey Sofit. Very good. Now we have
Saudi.
Sadi. Very good. You can see the similarity between that Sadi and that ayin.
Yeah.
But that ayin, the bottom line comes down at an angle.
Does anybody have a way to remember it? Like a trick?
Hmm.
I do.
Oh, because what's that, Amuela?
I was told
Yeah.
a long time ago, a Hadi looks like a kneeling person.
Oh, a Sad, because a Sadi is a righteous person.
Yeah.
And a Sadi
kneeling.
looks like a kneeling person. Very good.
Oh, it looks like a
Saudi.
person.
Yes, looks like
Yeah,
somebody
kneeling.
kneeling.
It does.
Yes, there's their hands with their sitter in their hand and their heads.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's very
And-
good. That's awesome, Amuela.
And the next one, the next Hadi,
Uh-huh.
he's standing with his hand raised.
He's standing the same way. That's right. Sadi Sofit. He's standing the
crazy.
same way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I
Cool.
never saw that before. That's very good observation.
I was taught that a long time ago.
Wow.
I never forgot it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always make up stories so that I can try to remember.
I do the same
Otherwise-
thing. In my head, this Hebrew alphabet has probably
Yeah.
10 different stories for me,
Yeah, I'm getting more and more all the time.
right? So this
Okay.
next letter is the first letter of my name. And what is this?
Huff.
Cough.
Poof.
Ooh.
Poof. Yep.
Hoof.
And that's followed by
Rush.
Raish.
Race. Yeah, race.
Race.
Yeah. Looks like a backwards R, doesn't it?
A curve.
Shin.
Then a shin. Absolutely. That has the dagesh on the right side. And if we throw that
Always
dagesh,
right.
if we throw this dagesh over here onto the left side, which letter does it make?
Sin.
Sin.
Sin. Very good. Then here we have
Paw.
Tav.
tav
Tav.
and
Saw.
Tav.
tav. Very good. Now, do we remember our nakudim? Our nakudot. I'm sorry, nakudot.
Aw.
Nope.
Yeah, nope.
Aw.
This is aw. This is a comma.
Do I have to?
This is a comma.
Oh, good for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a what?
Now, remember the vowels, the nakud, they make the sound that their own name vowel makes. Kalmots makes an aw sound, just like kalmots. Hata makes the same vowel sound its name makes. Ah, hata. So see, once you learn the names to them, it kind of gives it away. The next one is the say ray. A sound. Say ray. Se goal makes an eh sound like an EH. Se goal makes an EH sound. Eh. Now this next nakud, just two dots, one on top of the other, is called a shava. SH shava. SH apostrophe VA. Shava. And that's a silent vowel. Now what it can, we're going to come down here to some of these some other vowels that you'll see that are mixed together, and we're going to make some different vowel sounds using this shava. Now this next one is a vav with a dagesh over it, and it's called a cholam.
Ooh.
O sound. That's right. Now something about this cholam is it doesn't always have the vav there, remember. Sometimes it can be over any letter. If you see that dagesh over a letter, you know you have a cholam. Then the next one is chirik.
Chirik.
Chirik. CHIRIK. Chirik. And that makes an I sound as in sit. But there's an exception to the rule. If a hirik is followed by a yud, it makes an E sound. A long E instead of an I as in sit. Now this next one is a kubutz. Kubutz. Very good.
Boots.
Kubutz. And it makes an oo sound.
Okay.
The next one is shuruk. And it also makes an oo sound.
Yeah.
Now this one is written with a vav and a dagesh in the middle. But it'll always be a vav with a dagesh in the middle if it's a shuruk. Now, a shuruk and a cholam are the only vowels that you'll see above the line upon which you're writing.
Right.
All of these other nukudot are below the line underneath the consonants. We're going to get into some vocabulary here in a minute. We're going to start putting some words together. Now, you see this neat little letter here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's called a chataf kamatz. That's a shava and a kamatz. And what that does is it shortens the sound of that kamatz. Instead of being an aw sound, very long and drawn out aw, it's going to be a quick aw. It just shortens the vowel. Okay. Now the chataf patach does the same thing. It just shortens the vowel from an ah sound to just a quick little It makes a quick, it just makes a quick little ah sound. Same thing with the next one, the chataf sagol. It's going to make a quick little sound.
That's a hard one.
Yeah. Chataf sagol makes a quick S sound. Now what I want to do is I want to go back to a different screen. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, I did want that screen. I want to do this though. Here we go. There we are. There we are. There we are.
Nope.
Very
You
good.
haven't shared it.
I'm skipping past a bunch. Oh, did it go away?
Yeah.
Oops. Okay, hold on. I will come right back and make it go back. Let's try that.
There we are.
Is that better?
There we are.
Okay. Everybody see the word shalom here on the top?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very good. We're going to start putting some words together here. Now, we all know this word means peace. We all know that this word says shalom. But why does it say shalom? Can somebody sound it out for me? Tell me why this says shalom.
SH L and then OM.
Okay.
Mem.
So we have a shin, which makes an SH sound, sh. Then we have a kamatz, shin kamatz makes a sha. Then we have lamed, which makes an L sound. So we have shal. Then we have a cholam, which makes an O sound. Shalo. Then a mem sofit. Shalom. Right?
Right.
Okay. Can I get one volunteer
Mm-hmm.
who's brave enough to try the siddur words at the bottom? You don't have to know what they mean yet. I'm going to help you with that. Can I get one volunteer to
Sure.
do the siddur words at the bottom?
You get shalom, lo, shalom,
Shum.
shalom, lo, shalom, shom.
Sean, very good. Very good. Okay. Now, let's start building a vocabulary here, because each one of these words means something. On number 5 there, with the little check mark I have, shalom means peace. Lo, written lamed vav, means to him. And
What?
sham,
Means
lo,
what?
to him.
To him.
To him.
Peace to him.
Uh-huh. And sham. If anybody has seen a dreidel before, the word sham is on there. On a dreidel here in America, it means sham because that word means there. So those three words mean peace to him there. Does that make sense?
There?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
There or there? Like
Yes, there, as in THERE,
Okay.
as in a place. Yes. Yes, peace to him there. Okay, the next word, Tony?
Loam, low, or
No, in
Shalom.
Hebrew.
There.
In Hebrew.
that tome or shalom,
Shalom,
low,
lo,
shalom, and shalom.
sham. Very good. So we have peace, shalom, lo, to him. Shalom, peace, sham,
There.
there. Very good. Let's see. Did the screen change for you guys, or did I lose you?
Yeah, it changed.
It changed. Very good. Very good. Okay, I'm trying to get used to all of the technology and the Zoom room stuff, so I really appreciate your patience.
You're
everybody.
doing great, Cole.
Thanks, guys. Okay. Let's see. Larry, can I pick on you tonight a little bit with this
Sure.
next word? Awesome. What is this next word?
Shabbat
Or Shabbos for in Ashkenazi.
or Shabbos. Yeah.
Shabbos. Very good. Okay. Now, can you explain to me?
I was okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm got it.
Yep. Can you explain to me why this says Shabbos?
Well, yeah, I think I can. Let's see, we've got the shin with the patach below, which is shah.
Shah.
We've got the B with the kametz, which would be ba.
Ba.
And then we've got the tav.
Sav.
See, the other book I've been writing for pronounces that as a T and never as an S. So this is something I'm
I
learning
understand.
too.
Yeah, I understand. Ashkenazi has a definite difference between a tav and a sav.
Okay, is that maybe I'm studying Sephardic in my book, which would only have a T, and it's the Ashkenazi that uses that both ways. See, mine doesn't have on the top. Does not ever. I've never seen a dogish in it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it must be Sephardic.
Yeah, I believe so.
Versus Ashkenazi.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would make it Shabbos.
Shabbos, absolutely.
If you put the S on it, it would be Shabbat. Is Shabbat Sephardic?
Shabbat is Sephardic.
Okay.
So either way,
I've never realized the difference between the two. I know they both mean the same thing. I didn't realize one was, Sephardic, and one was Ashkenazi.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Larry, can you help us with the words with the Siddur words down at the bottom?
Okay, let me pull that up.
That's on page 4.
Right. I had to move my screen up because I got it enlarged a little bit so my old eyes can see it.
Alrighty.
So that would be Shabbos. Shabbos.
Very good.
Shalom. Shas. Would it be Shas or Shot?
Shas.
Shas. Shalom. Lo. And I think it's Ho. Ho.
Nope.
No.
Let me enlarge it a little bit here.
Would that be a bet? Is that a bet or
That is a bet. That is a bet.
okay? So it would be blow,
Bow.
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 Oh yeah, Noel, bow.
Yep. Okay. What about number 6? Tony, could you help us with number 6?
See, that's low, shalom, shalom, Shabbos. Oh, got me on that one. Shabbos,
Uh-huh.
bow, or boss,
Mm-hmm.
and bow.
Very good. Very good.
Hmm.
Okay, so we have Shabbos. Shabbos. We have Shabbos spelled with 2 different vowelizations. They both mean the same word. Shabbos, Shabbos. Shalom, peace. And then shot. Let's see a second here. Shot is a word I'm unfamiliar with.
And unfortunately, your advisor is unfamiliar with it too.
Ah,
Let's call a rabbi. Phone a friend.
right? Well, you know what's funny is I loaned my Hebrew dictionary out, and I can't for the life of me remember who I loaned it to. So I'm going to have to get another one. But I have access to plenty of them, so I'm going to go pick one up tomorrow. But I look forward tonight to try to find that word. And there's a couple more coming up here. That really threw me. Well, it threw me for a minute because there's some pronunciation exercises we're going to have here in a second. But yeah, it really threw me. So we have, then the next word, shalom, is peace. Lo, to him. And bo means in it.
In it?
In it. Like you put a pickle in the jar. You put a pickle in it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And 6 below would be low, so to him.
To him. Very good. Next
Shalom,
one.
peace.
Very good.
Shum,
Sham.
which I have no idea.
There.
There. Oh, that's right. THERE rather.
Yes. There is
over there.
place.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Shabbos.
Shabbos.
Uh-huh.
Shabbos.
Uh-huh.
Would it be boss?
Boss. Very good.
That would be
Now-
bot to me for sure.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Daughter.
Oh.
And then
bow, which
bow.
is in it.
In it. Very good. Very good.
Okay. Sweet.
Okay, let me make that a little smaller again. Okay. Now let's see which way does that go. That way, up, that way. There we are. Now, this next one, who'd like to do the next word?
That means it was Moses.
Moshe.
Moshe.
Moshe. The Jews refer to him as Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses, our teacher. Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses, our teacher. But now this one has, if you look at the way Moshe is written, remember, Hebrew is just like English in that there's always a consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. So we look at this first letter of the word Moshe, and it's a mem. But we look below it, and there's no vowelization. So where's the vowelization for this mem?
Over the shin.
Over the shin. Very good. This dagesh acts as a cholam. It becomes a cholam and is shared with this shin. Rather than trying to put two dots in there, that's why Moshe, when you see letters like that you can't find a vowel for at the beginning or in the middle of a word, look to the next word. There's probably a cholam or a shuruk in there.
Huh.
Yeah. So that's where we get.
Is this book Ashkenazi? The entire book?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
Well, actually, it's going to teach both. We're going to, by the end of everything, we're going to have both because it has both pronunciations for Sephardi and Ashkenaz. Yep.
Sweet.
So, and honestly, you go to any shul and you say Shabbat Shalom is as good as saying good Shabbos. You know, it's
good Shabbos, yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Shabbat and Shabbos, everybody's going to know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, they are interchangeable for sure.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So, anyways, this is how we share this little dagesh. That becomes a cholam. So we have mo. Then we have the sh sound, the sh sound, coming from the shin, with the sagol, and then it has a hey. But this hey doesn't have a vowel around it. Now, does it?
Yeah.
So what that does is that lengthens that sound. Moshe. Moshe. There's a definite sound at the end of this word. Moshe. It's not just Moshe. Moshe.
You know, I've noticed that the hey at the end of a word seems to be soft most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think is that true?
I believe so, yeah. It's always a kind of a soft sound, like Sarah, Moshe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go ahead and scoot down to the Siddur words. Angelica, do you feel like doing something? Can I pick on you tonight?
You pick on me.
Or would you rather pass?
Moshe.
Moshe.
Don't know. I know Moshe.
Shell.
Moshe. Yeah, we'll help her. Moshe.
Yeah.
Then we have a shin with the sagol. So what sound does a shin and a sagol make?
She. Oh, shell.
And then there's an lamed. Angelica, what sound does a lamed make?
L, just L.
An L sound, exactly. So if we combine, say again?
Shell.
Shell, very good.
Yeah, shell.
And that word means of.
Of. Oh, okay.
Of.
Oh.
Moshe. Okay. Shell. And then
shell.
Shem.
Sheh? No.
That's a shin.
Oh. Is that a sheh? No.
Sheh, very good.
Sheh. Mm-hmm.
Then it has a mem, sofit.
Shem.
Shem. Very good.
And so another Shem.
Shem means name.
Main?
Name, as in your name.
Name.
Like my
M-A-
name is.
Moshe
Exactly.
of name. Okay.
So let's learn a Hebrew phrase right now, real quick. Now that we have a word here, Shem. Shem Shali,
Shem Shali.
and then your name, because that means my name is Shem Shali.
Shem Shali.
Shem
Oh,
Shali. Shem Shali Kol.
Shem Shali.
Shem Shali.
Shem Shali.
And that would Shali.
Abuela.
Shem
Shali would be spelled Shin Lamed Yud.
Shem Shali.
Shali.
Cole, I don't see your arrow. Where are we?
And we're on.
There.
Oh, you don't see my page?
Yeah, no, the arrow she was saying.
I couldn't see your arrow.
There.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cursor. The cursor.
I'm right here on the
Yeah.
word shell. On number 1, second word in from the right.
Okay.
Shell.
Shell.
Shem.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've gone on to Shem. I'm sorry.
Shem.
We've gone on to Shem because that means name.
Shem.
Shem Shali, and then your name.
Shem.
Shem Shali Kol.
And if you want to make it possessive, you will add hey before Shem. It'll be Hashem Shali Kol, and it becomes a possessive.
Okay.
Hashem.
Shem. Shem Shali. Shem.
Now, some of these words are where we get into pronunciation exercises.
Shali.
For instance, this next word.
Sham.
Sham? Very
Sham.
good. Sham, very good. And the next word we're just going to pronounce?
Sham.
Uh,
Bosh.
Shas. Very good, Anuela. Shas. And the next word we all know?
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom. We love that word.
Lobo. Lobo.
Lo and bo.
So,
Very good. Remember, lo means to him.
to him.
Bo means
To him.
in
In
it.
it.
there.
In it.
It.
Yes.
It.
In it.
Now, number 2. Line number 2 here, under the Siddur words. The first word,
Ba. Is it
bas.
ba? Something. Ba.
With, yep, bas with an S at the end.
Yeah.
Bas.
Shabbos.
Shabbos. Shabbos.
Uh-huh.
Bas.
Shabbos.
Shabbos. Shabbos.
Uh-huh.
Shabbos.
Yep.
Shalom.
Very good.
Yeah.
Some.
Yeah.
Shem. Shalom. Shem.
Sham and Shem.
And Shem.
Very good.
Oh.
Now, bas means daughter. Shabbos, we know what Shabbos means. It's a Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
Shalom means hello, goodbye. It also means peace.
Peace.
Primarily, it means peace.
Peace. Shalom.
Sham is an exercise word. Shem is name.
Shem.
Now,
Yeah.
number 3.
Oh yeah. Mo.
Meh.
Meh. Meh.
That's a mem
Meh.
with a sagol. Meh.
Meh.
And then it has a hey, which lengthens that EH sound a little bit. Kind of meh. Exactly. Meh.
Meh.
Yeah. And when I asked Matthew, I said, what is this? So we're doing pronunciation exercises, but some of these words actually mean something. I said, Matthew, what does meh mean? And he said, that's the sound your goat makes.
That's what I was trying to say.
Literally, literally, that's what he said. So I guess even in Hebrew, goats say meh.
Well, if it's a goat, I'm going to say bah. But if it's a lamb, I'll say bah.
Okay, a lamb. There you go.
Whatever.
Okay. What's this next word say?
No. No?
That's a lamed.
Lamech. Lamech.
Lamed. Lamed. Very
Lamed.
good. Lamed, kamats, la, mem, sagol, followed by that hey, lameh.
Lameh or lameh?
Uh-huh.
Is it?
And what is it?
Lameh.
Amen.
Lameh.
What's it mean?
Oh, that's a pronunciation exercise. That doesn't, there's, I
Oh,
don't have a.
Lameh.
Now, this next word actually does mean something. Who can pronounce that
Bema.
word?
Bema.
No. Ba.
Ah,
Meh.
Meh.
Ba-meh.
Meh.
Ba-meh.
Lameh.
Meh.
Very good. That's a bet with a patach, ba,
Ba.
mem with a sagol and a hey, ba-meh.
Lameh.
And that means in what?
In what?
In what?
What?
It's
Just
like
kidding.
I have my Tim Hortons in a plastic cup. Ba-meh? In what?
What?
In what?
Very good.
And then we have the word again, the next word,
and the next word.
Lamech.
lameh,
Amen.
Lamech.
lameh. Very good.
Is
And the last word,
Ma.
ba,
Meh.
ba, meh,
Lamech.
ba, meh,
Mama.
Meh.
ba, meh.
Amen.
In
Meh.
what?
Mama.
Amen.
Can I
Amen.
tell a joke?
Yes.
You know when you call out to your mother, you say "Ma," and
Uh-huh.
her mom say "What?"
Exactly. Because ma in Hebrew means what? That's very good. I always found it entertaining in the prayer, Aishit Chayil, a woman of valor. It says she tends her fields from afar.
Yeah.
Well, the word afar means dust. So she tends her field from the dust. So when I hear it in English, I think in that one instance, I think of the Hebrew word afar. She tends her field in the dust, in the dirt, in the soil. Yeah, it's beautiful, you know, and it just, I don't know, it connects me to that prayer, that Friday night prayer.
I didn't know that. Dust.
Yeah. There's a lot of words out of the English words that I find that are very similar to Hebrew, and they help me remember that. Like when you say ma, what? What does your mother say when you say ma? She says what? Yeah, that's a great way to remember that word. Let's see here. Let me bring that down and see
My
if,
mother always said that when I say "Ma," I say "What?"
yeah. I was 6 years old before I found out my name wasn't, what do you want now? Okay. Now here's a word I don't believe we've come across yet. So let's go ahead and sound this one out. Let me make this a little bit larger.
Amea.
Okay, we're on page 6 now, huh?
Amea?
We are on page 6, yes.
Okay, I didn't get the page, sure. So which word are we looking at? 1, 2, 3.
We're looking at the very, very top of the page.
Okay. So it's a silent letter with a shove in front. So it's a
Uh-huh.
meh,
Amea.
sh, mesh.
No, not a sh sound,
Ameh.
Oh, yeah.
an S sound. Very good.
MS.
A mess?
MS.
MS.
A mess.
MS.
MS.
Very good.
Bingo.
MS. Truth.
Take 1 gold star out of petty cash.
That's my line.
MS. That's where I got it. So MS means truth. Respect for the feelings of other demands that we constantly speak the MS, the truth. The Bible tells us, you shall not deal falsely nor lie to one another.
Hmm.
The 7 laws of Noah tell us, one of them tells us, do not steal.
Mm-hmm.
That includes, do not steal the trust of somebody. So if you lie to somebody, you steal their trust.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. See how that works? It's yep. So MS is a very important word. Let's go down to the Siddur words. Now this is rhythm reading. Now we're going to be working on some vocabulary here. And we're going to be working on pronunciation. We make this a little bit. Yeah.
Could I just ask one question? With the MS, if you're pronouncing it in Sephardic and it would be Emmet, would mean the same thing.
Would mean the same thing. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Let me make this a little bit larger. There we go.
That's better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Toda Rabah.
Alodava. So we have the first word we know is
MS.
MS. MS. We have Aleph, and then a Segol with the Shavah, which makes it a short sound.
Yeah.
Mess. MS.
Amish.
Amish. Very good. Amish means last night.
In fancy Hebrew.
Yeah, in fancy Hebrew.
What's
Who's
the
got the
difference,
airplane?
Matthew?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Oh, I heard an airplane.
There's another way to say that. That would be, would that be more of a formal way you would talk to somebody that was, you know, you wanted to speak formally to, not a slang or?
It's the proper Hebrew that you'd find in books and newspapers and stuff like that. There is a colloquial term that is used in most people's conversations on the street, but it's not considered a proper Hebrew. They'll say, for example, etmol balayla. So it would be yesterday in the evening or yesterday at night. So it's not the proper, the wording according to the rules of Hebrew. According to the rules of Hebrew, you try to use the one word instead of the 2 words to say the same thing. So it would be emish would be the proper Hebrew.
MS.
Okay. Emish.
Amish. And you also have to remember what we're learning here is what you're going to find in your Siddur and in your Chumash and in your Tanakh, not what you're going to be speaking on the street necessarily. Most of the words translate over, but you're not going to, like Matthew was just saying, some words, you know, in the local lexicon change a little bit due to modern Hebrew. So this next word gives us life. This next word gives everything on the planet life because Hashem gave it to us. What is the name? What is this word in Hebrew?
Shemesh.
Shemesh. Shemesh. That means
Shemesh.
sun, as in sun, the sun, the star,
Sun in the sky.
the sun in the sky. Yep.
Ooh.
Thank God for sunny days.
I like the rain.
Rain is good too.
I love the rain in the summer.
I heard the Rebbe never used an umbrella because he said rain is a blessing.
Well, it is.
Oh,
I don't know. We've had 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Well, I
we have.
haven't.
I'm not trained.
3 weeks of blessing.
We have had 0.
We need rain here. I'm melting.
Okay, this last word on line 1, we already know. What is it?
Shemesh.
Emes. Very good. Truth.
Yes.
Amen.
Shemesh.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Shemesh.
Now, line 2. What's that first word?
Osha. Oshi. Oshi.
Moshe.
Moshe.
Moshe. That's right. Moses.
Moshe.
Remember this dagesh becomes a cholam. Make this page a little bit bigger.
Moshe. Shemesh.
There we go. Is that easier to see?
Not yet. There, that's better.
There it is. Okay. So this dagesh becomes a cholam. So we have Moshe,
Moshe.
mem, cholam,
Oh, wow.
then a shin, sagol, hey, Moshe.
So both of those are right. If it would always, I mean, no matter which way you spell it or what vowel you used, same word.
No, if you use different voweling, look at the very next word.
Okay.
Moshe.
Yeah, if you look at the very next word, pronounce that word.
Okay.
It's Masha. See, it's spelled
Matzah.
Masha. Very good.
Masha.
It's spelled
Moshe.
Mem Shin Hey, just like Moshe, but in this case, the Mem has a kamatz with it. The Shin has a kamatz with it. So in this case, the Mem doesn't share this dagesh as a colon. It already has a vowel. So it's Masha, which is the masculine term for pulled out, like pulled out of the ground, pulled out the light bulb.
Okay.
So if the vowelization changes, then the word definitely changes.
Okay.
Cole,
Yes.
it's actually more common, even though it's correct other ways, when it's pulled out of liquid. So like if you're pulling a fish out of the water, or when when the Pharaoh's daughter pulled Moses out of the water, that would be the more correct, or the more common, I should say, form
Use
of the
Masha.
word. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Masha.
Okay. Thank you. So if that's Masha,
Lasha.
what is this? The next word again?
Lasha.
Lasha. Very good.
Lasha.
Now, Lasha is the feminine term to knead, as in kneading dough.
Oh, okay.
As if you're kneading a ball of dough together. Now, the next word, if you look at it,
Lash.
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 Now, I want you to look at the previous word, Lasha and Lash.
Lash.
Losh is the male term for knead, as in to knead dough.
Me. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
You see how those are both? Now,
Yeah.
what makes this feminine is the hey on the end. Shows us that that's a feminine word. That the root word losh, knead, when you put a hey on it, it becomes feminine. You take the hey away, losh, and it's masculine.
Is the hay used that way often?
It is used that way often, like in the name Sarah, Leah.
So
You know,
a base word that you'd recognize, and to make it feminine, you would add an H.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Okay.
I'm gonna correct Cole, I'm gonna correct that for a second. It's not an H, it's an
Yeah,
hey.
it's a hey, exactly.
Oh, hey, yeah, excuse me,
We're
I'm
not
sorry.
dealing with the English language, we're dealing with
Thank you.
Hebrew. So
Absolutely.
Right, you're right.
so Cole's answer is correct, but I'm correcting you as in it's not an H.
Right.
If you think about it as an H, the answer is not correct, or the question's not
Right.
correct. But
It's a hay.
yeah, but it's hey, and the hey does that in a lot of words in Hebrew.
Sweet, thank you.
Okay, now we have the word sham,
Yeah.
shin, kamatz, mem, sham, which means over there. Not here, but over there.
And
Asham. Asham.
and
Asham.
and
Yep.
Asham?
Awesome.
The next word, asham, is
Awesome.
the word for guilt.
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 They built it?
No, guilt, as in
Guilt.
I have guilt
Oh,
for.
guilt.
Yep, I have guilt for littering. I littered last night, now I feel guilty. Guilt.
Asham. Asham.
Now,
Shim. Asham. Sham.
asham.
Asham.
Uh-huh. See how those are spelled, but they have different vowelizations? That means his guilt.
And
Is there a letter that denotes the masculine?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't believe so. Not here. Not in this word. There are.
What was the question?
Is there in the word asham, his guilt? Is there a letter that denotes the masculine, the fact that it's masculine, meaning his guilt?
No, but if it was feminine, it would not be a mem sofit. It would be a regular mem, and it would have a hey at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so the ending would end differently.
Yeah, that's a good answer, because if it were feminine, then it would probably have a hey at the end. So that would be a giveaway that it's a masculine.
Do we have homework for this week?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
well, how do you pronounce that? Eshmal?
Sham.
Sham.
Oh, okay.
Our homework for this week is to go through the reading exercises on pages pages we cover 3 through 6, and practice pronouncing those words. Just practice pronouncing those words.
Oh, I need to get that book.
Okay, I can actually, Angelica, if you want to, we're friends on Facebook, yes?
Yeah.
I can forward you those pages. I can
Okay.
copy those and send those to you.
Okay, that'd be great.
Yes.
Thanks, Cole.
Absolutely. Now, this last word is sham, which we already know.
Yeah.
Because it was the first word. It means over there.
So, Means, yeah. Yes, there.
This guilt over there.
Yes, I have that.
Over
Now
there.
this
Guilt,
this
guilt over there.
next word is, I'm going to help you out with these. Ma, mem, commas, hey, ma means what?
Ma.
Ma,
La,
what?
what? Exactly.
What asleep?
Now
What?
this next word is interesting. Ama, ama. That means female servant. It's also a unit of measure,
Um,
and it also means your little finger.
Really, all of that?
Means all of that.
wow.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up right there. We'll get to the rest of the, as a matter of fact, finish the rest of those pronunciations on your own by next week, so that when we come back, try to have those words pronounced. Remember, it's consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel. Just put the consonants and the vowels together. And if you need any help, get a hold of me on via Facebook, and I'll be more than happy to FaceTime with you or whatever we need to do. And if you need pages out of the book, let me know. I'll go ahead and send them to you. And yeah.
Excellent.
Fastest hour I've ever spent in the Zoom class. It's just so good.
It is. And guys, don't forget, if we need to review, this is on YouTube, on the No Hide World Center's thing on YouTube.
Okay.
Absolutely. This is broadcast on YouTube, so it's always going to be there. I believe it's also on Facebook, Dan. Is that true?
You know what, Cole? Yeah, we usually broadcast on both, but with all the rain clouds, I've been socked in, and I get the lake effect worse than some. I haven't been able to bounce my stream off of Seattle or Washington in order to hit the restream. I use Caster, and so I haven't been. So if I had to choose between one or the other, YouTube has higher quality. So you can, if I send it to Facebook, it's always lower quality. So you best to have the best quality one out there. So it's there if anybody wanted to download it or share it. Good quality captured, but.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. This is Gloria for doing that, because Cole, thank you also. But it's always good to, at least for me, because I have to look at it again, and it's better with Cole teaching us than me always trying to figure it out from scratch, because I might forget by tomorrow.
You're like me, Gloria.
Yeah,
And me as well.
I'll get up
Too
and
many
walk with
things
the
on my mind.
gasket could be gone.
Well, folks, there you have it. We're going to sign out online. If you folks want to hang around in the classroom, chat some more, that's between Cole and you folks. I want to thank Cole for sharing with us tonight. And his friend Matthew from Chabad House Minyan in Seattle. It just makes all the difference to even begin to turn our eyes towards understanding Hebrew and gaining a greater understanding of Torah. So until next week, folks, Hashem willing, same time, we'll sign out for now.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot, Dan. All right, guys. Does anybody have any questions about this week's class or